Hallo Students, wie geht's euch? Hoffentlich gut. Heute beginnen wir mit dem Lektion 4 Arbeitsbuch. We have already finished Kursbuch lesson number 4. Now we will start with lesson 4 Arbeitsbuch exercises. So now let's start. Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 37. Aufgabe 1. Was passt? Schau die Landkarte im Kursbuch an und ergänze. What is suitable? Look at the map in the textbook which is given. I hope you remember that map at the beginning of the chapter. And then fill up the words. First we will read the right hand side and then I will explain you the meanings of the sentences left hand side. Schweiz, Switzerland, Bodensee, Lake Constance. Elbe is the name of the river. Nordsee is North Sea. Norden, North. Donau is name of the river. Zuden, South. Ostsee, Eastern Sea. You can see here the directions are given: Norden, North, Osten, East, Zuden, South and Western, West. There is one more information in that small box. Manche Nomen können zwei verschiedene Artikel haben. Some nouns can have two different articles. Dann ändert sich die Bedeutung. Then the meaning changes. Der See, it will be ein See. That means it is the lake. Whenever it means Bodensee, it is a lake. Its article is there. But when See's meaning is sea or ocean, Meer means ocean, then its article is sea. So as per the article, meaning is changing. So if it is there say, that means lake, and deze means ocean or sea. Clear? Now whatever words are given here, you are supposed to fill up in these sentences. I will just tell you the meanings of the sentences, then you try to solve on your own. Nummer 1. Bregenz liegt am Bodensee. Bregenz is the name of the city which is lying at Lake Constance. Kiel liegt im Dash von Deutschland. Now you need to see the Germany map where in which direction Kiel is lying. Nummer 3. Die Insel Helgoland liegt in there. Where is that island is lying? That you have to find out. Dresden liegt an der. Even in the fifth one, the Rostock liegt an der. Here in fourth and fifth, the name of the rivers are expected. So you find out on which rivers they are locating and then accordingly write. Nummer 6. Wien liegt an der. Wien is also lying. Vienna is also lying at something, so that you need to find out. Luzern liegt in der Mitte der. Luzern is lying in the mid of. Nummer 8. München liegt im Dash von Deutschland. Munich lies in the dash of Germany. So these are the meanings of the sentences. You try to find out. You look at the map, try to find out the answer. First you solve, then we will discuss the answers of the same. Nächste Aufgabe auf derselben Seite. Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 37, Aufgabe 2a. Welches Wort passt? Which word is suitable? Ergänze means fill up. This is actually similar like vocabulary based exercise. Words are given in the box. You have to find out which word is appropriate in which blank according to meaning. Even grammatically it should match. So first I will tell you the meanings of the words and then I will explain you the passage. Kirche Church, Hafen Harbor, Stadtrundfahrt City Tour, Sehenswürdigkeiten Tourist Spots, Costumes, Zuschauer Audience, Essen Food, Zoo, Record is record, Gebäude meaning building. Gebäude is building. So we will read the passage now. Sie möchten Hamburgs berühmte Sehenswürdigkeiten kennenlernen. Kennenlernen is to get to know. You would like to get to know Hamburg's famous tourist spots und eine blank machen. Machen is to do. Here are some highlights. Einige means some. Tips for an excellent Hamburg weekend. How you can spend weekend in Hamburg. Tips for the same. Nummer 1. The Hamburg lieben ihren Michel. The Hamburg people love the Michel. Michel is that church. The berühmte blank St. Michaelis ist 132 Meter hoch. The famous dash St. Michaelis is 132 Meter high. Auf 106 Meter gibt es eine Plattform. There is one platform at 106 Meter. Von da oben kann man die ganze Stadt sehen. From there above, one can see the full city. Nummer 2. Die Elbphilharmonie in der Hafencity findet nicht nur Architekten spannend. The Elbphilharmonie in the harbor city means not only architects find it interesting, exciting. Spannend is exciting. Sie ist ein sehr modernes Blank. It is a very modern blank. Sie können es natürlich auch besichtigen. You can naturally visit it or see it. Nummer 3. Ein absolutes Highlight. An absolute highlight is their Hamburger blank. Is the Hamburger dash. Auf einer Rundfahrt mit dem Schiff bekommen Sie viele interessante Informationen. On a tour, Rundfahrt is the tour. By the ship, you can get lots of interesting information. For example, über die historische Speicherstadt, about the historical warehouse. Speicherstadt is warehouse. Und die Landungsbrücke. I hope you remember Landungsbrücke is the from where that ship journey is starting. So you get an interesting information about this. Nummer 4. Eine Bootsfahrt macht Appetit. A ship journey or the boat journey makes you hungry, creates good appetite. Genießen Sie ein gutes blank in einem der Fischrestaurants. Then enjoy a good dash in one of the fish restaurants. Nummer 5. Sie lieben Musicals. Do you love musicals? Hamburg is the musical Stadt Nummer 1 in Deutschland. Hamburg is the number 1 musical city in Germany. Then größten blank feiert Disney's König der Löwen. Disney's König der Löwen celebrates the biggest blank. Mehr als 10 Millionen blank sind seit der Deutschlandpremiere im Jahr 2001 in diesem Musical gegangen. More than 10 million blank have gone to this musical since the Germany's premiere in the year 2001. The dash are simply fantastic. Nummer 6. Sie wollten schon immer mal eine Giraffe oder einen Elefanten füttern. You would like to feed a giraffe or an elephant. Besuchen Sie den blank. Visit dash. Hagenbecks Tierpark und lernen Sie. Visit dash Hagenberg's Animal Park and get to know. Kennenlernen is get to know rare animals from the whole world. Seltene means rare and aus der ganzen Welt is from the whole world. So here you have to read the passage again, fill up the correct word in the correct blanks. You first solve it, then we will discuss the same. Nächste Seite. Arbeitsbuch, Seite Nummer 38. Aufgabe B. Schreib die Verben richtig. Write the verbs correctly because the verbs are given jumbled and you are supposed to write those verbs correctly. For example, first one given as an example, Nummer 1. Die Elbphilharmonie besichtigen. To watch the or to see the Elbphilharmonie. Nummer 2. Eine Stadtrundfahrt, Hafenrundfahrt, a city tour or harbor tour. You have to write the verb. Nummer 3. Berühmte Sehenswürdigkeiten, famous tourist spots. Nummer 4. Ein gutes Essen blank, a good food. Ins musical blank, in the musical blank. Number 6. Animals in the zoo. Clear? You are supposed to use the correct verb here. Now on the same exercise, exercise number C is dependent. You have to write, was würdest du gern in Hamburg machen? What would you like to do in Hamburg? You can choose anything. Schau nochmal 2a und 2b. Choose anything and you write the sentence, but write the sentence with würde plus infinitive because in the box it is given mit würde gern plus infinitive kannst du Wünsche ausdrücken. For example, ich würde die Elbphilharmonie besichtigen. Here I am expressing my wish that I would like to see Elbphilharmonie. So basically, remember that würde conjugation will come at second place and the next verb, whatever is the auxiliary verb, that will go at the end of the sentence in the original form. You can start the sentence like this. Am liebsten würde ich Tiere im Zoo füttern oder anything. Außerdem würde ich gern die Elbphilharmonie besichtigen. So you decide what you want to do and write at least one sentence. We will check the answers of both the exercises in our live class. Auf derselben Seite, Seite Nummer 38, Aufgabe 3. Was ist richtig unterstreiche? What is correct? Underline it. So I will explain you the meanings, then you decide which word is correct and accordingly write the answers. Nummer 1. Hilfe, mein Handy funktioniert nicht mehr. Here answer is given. Help, my mobile is not functioning anymore. Ich muss doch telefonieren. I must call. Kein Problem. No problem. Ich kenne ein Geschäft. Dort funktionieren oder reparieren sie auch Handy. You need to decide which word is coming. Funktionieren or reparieren. I know one shop. There they dash the mobiles. 2. Nummer 2. Mist, warum kommt denn jetzt kein Kaffee? Mist is like frustration. Oh no, oh shit, why the coffee is not coming? Ich verstehe diese blank nicht. Maschine is machine. Kraft is energy, power. I don't understand. Das ist normal. Sie funktioniert oft nicht richtig. It is normal. It doesn't function properly. Nummer 3. Und wie ist dein Praktikum? And how is your internship? Praktikum is internship. Toll, ich bin echt berühmt oder begeistert. Echt means really. Berühmt means famous. Begeistert means excited. Die Firma ist ziemlich groß. The firm is actually big. Sie hat sehr viele Zuschauer oder Mitarbeiter. It has many. Zuschauer means audience and Mitarbeiter means employees. Wie viele sind es denn? How many are there? Ich glaube, hier in Berlin sind es circa 200. I think here in Berlin they are around approximately circa means 200. And in Köln approximately 100. Also nur oder insgesamt circa 300. Circa is approximately. Nur is only. Insgesamt is all together. Nummer 4. Paul, bitte, ich habe wirklich keine Kraft oder Ahnung mehr. Paul, please. Really, I don't have any. Kraft is energy, Ahnung is idea. Ah, komm, das schaffst du. Oh, come on, you can manage it. Es gibt doch nur noch 4 Kilometer. There are hardly only 4 kilometers anymore. Nummer 5. Wow, was steht dann da in eurer Garage? Wow, what is there in your garage? Das ist der neue Wagen oder Rekord von meinem Vater. This is the new vehicle or record of my father. Superb! Der har bestimmt einen starken Motor oder Container. Oder? Superb! It must be having. Bestimmt means certainly a strong container or engine. Motor is engine. Isn't it? Ja, klar. Das Auto fährt extrem schnell. Yes, of course. The car travels very fast. So out of two options, you decide which one will be correct and accordingly write the answer. You first write the answers, then we will check the answers. Yes, Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 38, Aufgabe 4a. Was ist das? Ordner zu. What is this? Match it. They have given pictures A, B, C, D and 4 names. You have to match the name with the picture. Nummer 1. Der Berliner Fernsehturm, Berlin TV Tower. Nummer 2. Das Wiener Burgtheater, Vienna's City Theater. Nummer 3. Der Hamburger Hafen, the Hamburg Harbor. Nummer 4. Der Kölner Dom, the Köln's Cathedral. You can see here das Münchner Oktoberfest means the Munich Oktoberfest, the Dresden Oper, that means Dresden's Opera. So this NER or ER is added. ER actually München. In case of München, E is removing, similar like we do in degrees of comparison also. The spelling of Dresden is Dresden. So the in between E is removed and ER is added. So why and when we add this ER, that we will see now. Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 39, Aufgabe B. Wie heißen diese Spezialitäten? What is the name of these specialties? Ergänze. Whenever you are saying some specialty, something special of that place, then you need to add ER. That is equivalent to apostrophe S. Like Frankfurter Würstchen, that means Frankfurt's famous sausages. Thus in Frankfurter Würstchen. Now Hamburg Fischbrötchen. This is Hamburg's famous fresh fish with bread. So it will be, das ist ein Hamburger Fischbrötchen. Nürnberg, it is the name of the place. Lebkuchen, it is a type of dish only. So das sind Nürnberger Lebkuchen. München are also famous for white sausages, but here you need to take care of the spelling which we read in the earlier slide. Spelling should be M-U-N-C-H-N-E-R, Münchner. Das sind Münchner Weißwürste. So whenever you want to tell a speciality of any particular place, you can add ER to that place. It is correct. It is understood. I hope this is clear to you. Arbeitsbuchseite Nummer 39. Aufgabe 5 lies die Situationen A bis E und die Ratschläge 1 bis 5. Welcher Ratschlag passt? Verbinde. Read the situations A to E and suggestion 1 to 5. Which suggestion is suitable for which situation you have to decide. So first I will read situation, then I will read suggestion, then you match it. Ich bin immer so müde. I am always very tired. Nummer B. B hat Fieber. B has fever. C. Miko sits immer nur vor dem Computer. Miko always sits only in front of computer. D. Wir schreiben morgen einen Test in Mathe. We tomorrow write a test in math. A. Leila und Tom sind schlecht in English. They are very bad in English. Now suggestions. Nummer 1. Sie sollten mehr Vokabel lernen. They should learn more vocabulary. Nummer 2. Sollte mehr Sport machen. He should do more sports. Nummer 3. Ihr solltet vorher noch üben. You should practice earlier. Vorher is earlier. Nummer 4. Sie sollte lieber zum Arzt gehen. You should go to doctor. Nummer 5. Du solltest früher ins Bett gehen. You should go to bed early. So first you match and then we will discuss the answers of the same. Now in the B exercise, conjunctive zwei form of sollen is explained. Actually you don't have conjunctive zwei, but I am just explaining you the format. Ich sollte, du solltest, sie sollte, wir sollten, ihr solltet, sie sollten, and this is used whenever you are giving any suggestion. So du kennst diese Form schon from Präteritum. Yes, it is similar like Präteritum, but the meaning of this is should and it is used to give the suggestion. I hope this is clear to you.